good morning. We have another start to the week. Happy Tuesday. We are officially live. We have a good one for you guys this morning. A lot to talk about. Also, we got a Hellstar Adidas collaboration coming up. We do got video on that sneaker. It also comes with some sweet details. We'll take a look at those as well. We got some good drops coming up not only in September but October. We'll take a look at a few of those, including those three colorways of the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. In case you're like me and you missed out on the Shea Buttas, we're going to have another opportunity to cop that colorway plus two more. We'll take a look at all the colorways that are going to be dropping. We'll also talk about that 7-way collab that's going to be going down on the ASICS side. And beans, we got this 7-way collab on the ASICS side. I figured we might as well talk about some of the best ASICS collaborations of the year. Because I was kind of thinking back, and I was like, God, there's been some good ASICS collabs. And I tried to think back to all of the collaborations. I had missed a couple of them, but we're going to go and walk down memory lane with you guys. And I wanted to get your opinion on which ones you think are the best. Also, D-Rose and Jerry Lorenzo come together on their first Adidas collab. A pretty sweet, I got to get this colorway. I love the logo on the back as well. Probably for like at least a couple year period. I just, before D-Rose got hurt, I mean, he's still fun to watch, but before he got hurt, he was just magical, almost. It was just a bummer what ended up happening with his knee and all that. But he's got a good collab coming out with Jerry Lorenzo, and we're going to get into that as well. But first and foremost, let me say hello to the gang. Gang, baby. We keeping it lit in the chat. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Good to see you. Big salutes, Mr. Sheridan. Foam, what's happening, player? Good morning. You know it. We're trying to get a quick one on a Tuesday, 8:03, J Solo. We got the All-Stars in the building. Good to see you guys. Good morning. It is Tuesday. We getting into it this morning. Again, we do got a lot to talk about in the next hour.
Club going up on a Tuesday.
We got our official Tuesday song. We got to play there in the background. But again, we will also be going over the drop list for the week. We do got a collaboration coming on Thursday. Supreme Yohei Yamamoto. We'll take a look at some of that. I don't know if I'm going to be comping anything, but there are some interesting pieces. We'll go over some of that in the next hour. And then Johnny Geiger. One more time. Johnny Geiger. Dropping another silhouette. And I gotta say, if you didn't think the last one was a banger, this one definitely giving us something fresh, something a little different. We're going to be taking a look at that new 005 runner, Johnny G. He's got going on over there. Pretty nice one. Kind of interesting. Definitely a different look than we've been used to, but we'll go ahead and take a look at that. I wanted to get your guys' opinion for the most part. Then we're going to hop on over. We also got a video of the Jacquemus Nike Moon Shoe. Let me just go ahead and play on the bottom. I went and gave a quick, I got a little runner on the bottom. You know, we're up in the production here on the channel. Let me go ahead and pop that one. On the bottom there, just going to be kind of, if you are getting here a little bit later, just some of our upcoming topics for this morning. It also gives me a reminder so I don't forget any of them. I almost forgot about the Stone Island New Balance. We're going to be talking about those bad boys. We got a couple new colorways going to be coming in. I did cop, listen to this, I copped the last New Balance 574 Stone Island collab. Have you guys seen the prices of those? I mean, they're not like a Travis Scott right now, but they're about halfway there. They've definitely, I believe, about doubled in price. Some sizes going for in between like $400 and $500. I believe the retail on that was about $130. This collab that we're going to be taking a look at, there's a couple different colorways. Not gonna be as dope is, I feel like, the first collab, but we'll take a look at it. The colors are a little bit more toned down, and they're all going to be one color, but the materials on those do look fire. We're going to be taking a look at those together as well. Good morning. There we go. KH, what's happening? Lakeland, Florida. That's what I like to see. Big salutes to you. I've always wanted to go down there, and I've always wondered. You guys got, I think there's a lake right around there. I think a pretty big lake. If I'm not too familiar with Florida, but I've always wanted to go Well, I didn't know if I wanted to wakeboard down there. I'm always worried about the alligators. But good to see you, playa. Hopefully, the weather getting a little bit cooler down there in Florida. My mom does spends about half the year down there in Cape Coral area. And I'm going to be exploring, Kev. We're going to go down there and visit. I'm going to visit her, I believe, in January for a couple weeks. So I definitely wanted to spend some time, go to a few skate parks, and hopefully catch a couple of the sneaker events. I'm going to try to plan it so maybe we can at least get one, if not two, of those bad boys. But good to see you, baby. Good morning. We coming in from the East Coast. Big up old school, Pinkies. You know it, pointed up. Lito, good morning. Will, 803, what's happening? Good to see you. 803. He goes, I think the light green ones are also doing good. I got the dark green one. Here, let me go ahead and put it up on the big board just to take another gander. I don't know if the light one is doing so well, but I think they're doing, I definitely think it's went up. I don't think it's doing as good as the dark green one, but let's go on over to the big board. Let's get that one up on the monitor and take a look at the prices of those really quick. Yeah, you got the light green. I got the dark green right here. And depending on what size you're going for, like size 9, well, a lot of these asks are a little high. I would say most of them are probably on average right around 300. Depending on what you go with. So some of the asks are a little bit high, but they definitely went up since I first got a pair. I think they were going for like around 200 right when I actually got my pair in. And then we got the light green one. This is the one 803 has. The light green one definitely not quite as high. But again, just hold on to it for a little bit longer. And it does look like it is on the upward trend right now. Let's say most sizes in the light green going for right around between 2 and 250. I actually like the light green one better, but I ended up getting the dark green one. For wearing, I guess the dark green one, I have another colorway that looks pretty similar to that dark green colorway. I bought a Sneakers and Stuff collab not too long ago, and that one's kind of got the dark green. This is the Sneakers and Stuff collab I got. Again, I like the 574 because they're $100, and I usually can get about a year. If I'm going to wear them, like if I'm going to go bartend in them, I can probably get almost a full year out of the 574 where they're still decently comfortable before they lose like all their support. And I feel like for $100 shoe, you're pretty much getting your money's worth. Right now, I usually bartend in my red Wave Runner Yeezys. That one, obviously retails a little bit more expensive on those. Those ones I think are going to last me maybe 3 years. And the boost is working, the boost is still, looks like it's still pumping some padding up to the foot. But nonetheless, always remember the ASCII price is not the sale price. Go to the all selection, then check the sales for the sneakers. All right, let's go on over to the big board. I definitely know that one. Here, let's go to my size. Last sale 380. Let's go over here. Yeah, here he gives a good example here. So yeah, last sale 380, the sale before that 399, 250, 252. So I would say I would put them right at about 300 depending on what size you're going to go for. Here's my other size, 298, 312. So it does look like on average, most of the sale prices for my size are right around 300. Some of the asks are up near the $400 mark, but we'll call it about $300 at this point. I didn't know if I wanted to get rid of this pair. There's definitely a lot of other pairs I would like over this one. I feel like even my SNS collab, the only reason why I wore those a lot was just to kind of beat them up. It was a colorway I didn't really wear that much. I don't get a ton of wear out of like dark, because sometimes I'll wear like dark green pants. I wear a lot of black as well. So a lot of times I just don't get a ton of wear out of the dark green. And if I am going to wear something that's dark green, I probably am going to save my feet for the undefeated Jordan 4. As you know, I can't keep those on much longer than a couple hours. But nonetheless, we are in it to win it. We are just going to go ahead and hop on over. Again, we are, let's see, did anyone cop anything this morning? Is anyone looking at copping anything? Did anyone cop the Fire Red 5s that went live this morning? It looks like we had in-store access to those bad boys. We also got a collaboration from On. I wanted to take a look at as well. And then we got actually a GR Solomon. If we do have time, I wanted to talk about some of those. Also, the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander colorways. I did want to talk about that blue and the pink colorway as well. That's coming up. And then also Kyrie Irving is busting out. It looks like that Hella. It was kind of that lifestyle shoe that we saw debut last year. I think it was at Paris Fashion Week last year. And then it continued at New York Fashion Week a couple weeks ago. They debuted like 5 new colorways of that lifestyle shoe. I know a couple of you guys did cop that sneaker. I'm not sure if Will did, but I believe he comped a colorway when they first dropped. But there are a bunch of new colorways going to be coming out. Wanted to get you guys' opinion on that one as well. And then we also got something that might be on the radar to some of you guys. Let's go ahead and hop on over. I don't have my other camera on today. It looks like it was, I don't know if it was connected right. So we're going to go ahead and hop on over to our other screen right here. And I'm going to show you, this one might be the best shoe of the week. And again, it's a pretty low-key sneaker, but let's go ahead and pop on over. I'm going to go ahead and get, let's go ahead and locate this one. So I can flip my screen so you guys can see where I'm at right now. I got the Sushi Club Air Force Ones, baby. Tomorrow. No. Tomorrow, though, these do drop. I do want a pair of these. These kind of remind me of the new Supreme Nike SBs, if you guys know what I mean. Hopefully this week we get them in. I'm definitely going to get out a video on those ones. I hope they come on Thursday. They might not be here till the weekend. I'll definitely let you know. I only got the white and the black pair. I'm sure not a ton of people are excited to see those on foot. But we're going to put maybe a couple of different fits together. And see if we can't make that black one bark a little bit, if you know what I mean. Then this one, it looks like September 10th, and it's going to be announcing the winners on September 12th. So the drawing's going to be on Wednesday, and we're going to find out if we got the dub on Friday. There we go. We got a dub this morning, 8:03, finish line in store, 13 gang. That's what we like to see. We celebrate every dub on the channel. Congratulations. We got another one. Got him. Throw it back, pick it up, turn around, make that ass shake, then throw it back, pop it. Congratulations on the W. Let's keep those coming in. Let's get these early in the week W's out the way. Get some of these good vibes and hopefully get some of that good luck rolling our way. I copped the brown pair. Nice. Great for work. Absolutely. Half of usually what I buy for now is why I've kind of rotated to a lot more comfortable stuff. I feel like as I get older in life, it's like, yeah, if I can wear these for 8 hours, they definitely hold a little bit more value than the others, for sure. 803 said, damn, iPhone 17? Sheesh. All right, I'll be ready to get my iPhone 15 for about 200. Get my iPhone 15 a little bit cheaper. That's usually what I do when a new one comes out, because that usually, I think I just bought the iPhone 13 or 14. I think it was the 14. And yeah, it was the 14 because the 16 came out, and I got a pretty good deal on that. So, but I really wanted the 15 because it does have a better camera. So we are looking forward to that as well. Even if we get the little older one, it's still new to us. Foam said I'm getting the 70, dude. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be, even when I got the 14 last year, even though it was still 2 years old, I had the 13 before that. It was still an upgrade to me, so I was pretty pumped up, and I got a pretty good deal on it. I think I got the iPhone 14 definitely under 300 buckaroos. Cash deal. We burned our Verizon account. I don't know if anyone has ever done this. We burned our Verizon account down to the ground, and then we poured some gasoline on it a few years back. So we just decided to take the L on that one, take the hit on the credit, and keep it moving. What a time. All right, let's go ahead and pop down. Is anyone getting the sushi clubs? Are sushi clubs going to be a cop, or are they going to be a drop? I don't know what the retail price on these is, but we'll definitely give you guys a heads up. If we're not live, we'll let you know in the Discord. Again, I think it is going to be a raffle. Again, it is going to start, or the draw is going to open tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time, 8 a.m. for my family out on the Pacific, 11 a.m. For everyone out on the East Coast. I would imagine they'll keep it open for some time. That'll probably be the highlight for tomorrow, because tomorrow's getting a little dusty. I feel like the week really starts out, well, if you are getting the Fire Red 5s tomorrow morning, that's also going to be on the calendar for tomorrow as well. If anyone didn't get in store and you're looking for the shipping option, we got that going down tomorrow. And then we got the sushi clubs. And that's going to turn us into our Supreme drop on Thursday. We'll take a look at the sneaker drops with that as well. I believe we also got a D-Book 95 that was supposed to drop last week. That's also going to be dropping this week. We also, I believe, don't we have the South Park Crocs dropping this week? The UGOs are probably going to be the highlight. Also, that Nike SB Verduga Mountain is a pretty good one as well. That one is going to be dropping on Friday with the South Park Crocs. Of course, we also got the UGOs going to be highlighting our day on Friday. And then we got those two Air Max 95s. We got those, the Wild Grape. We got those. Let's go ahead and hop on over. We're going a little bit out of order on the topics. We're covering our calendar a little bit earlier. Again, we got the, let's go ahead and go down to our weekend. We got, again, the Air Max 95 in the camo. You got it in the grape camo. Looks like it has a little glow-up effect as well. I personally like the regular camo with the orange highlights. Those ones also going to be dropping on Friday. And then we have the Sneaker Junkies Adidas collaboration going to be dropping on Saturday. Kind of a dope looking collab, I'm not going to lie. The Sneaker Junkies collab, the clam chowder. A little clam chow. Dude, those insoles are sweet. The oyster crackers. Yeah, I like how they wrote the gazelle. They wrote it backwards. Kind of an interesting looking gazelle. And then we got the Victor Air Max DN8. I believe these are also dropping earlier this week on the Victor site as well. Two different colorways, both representing a different colorway of the Ferrari. Right there, we got the white and the blue, and then we got that gradient colorway. And then we got the Fire Red 5s. If you don't get exclusive access, of course, those are also going to be dropping on Saturday. We also got the Flamingo Pink Harden Volume 9. In case you haven't had enough Harden Volume 9, you still got the Flamingo Pink colorway. Then the Jordan brand is also dropping the Trunner in that Orwood Brown colorway. One of the better colorways I've seen on the Jordan Trunner. Then we have the, of course, Jordan 5 and the New Balance Loafa in the celery colorway. And then on Monday, Fun Day, we got the Vans Chanel bag in that burgundy colorway, which is going to be a tough cop over on the Vans site. They did drop at most Q sites. Most Q sites either had a raffle or dropped them first come, first serve. But that will be our start next week. Next week will be another decent week, I would say. Old School said the 95 camo fire, but not for 200 buckaroos. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy for a shoe that you might wear at the most 3 hours. Tops if you're standing the whole time. There we go, Fall Dog. You said it best, player. Taco Tuesday. We getting into the taco grind early in the week.
Club going up on a Tuesday.
You know it. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. We just kind of getting started this morning. We got a few topics we are going to hit. I'm going to go ahead and put that one also on the bottom of the screen there, just in case you are getting here and wondering what we're going to be talking about. We have a Hellstar Adidas collab. We're going to be getting into that right now. Something that, I was, I guess, not expecting, even though I've been wondering when the first Hellstar collab is coming. I honestly didn't think it would be with Adidas. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a look at these bad boys. I believe we do got a video because there are some nice details on this shoe. Let's go ahead and hop on over. I feel like the insole, I guess the outsole is pretty dope as well. The midsole and outsole of the shoe. And then you also got some, again, the details on these are pretty nice. You got some flames on the side and that nice, I guess the nice crinkled leather there on the side. We do got an in-hand video of these as well. I just kind of wanted to show you some of the details because I definitely do like these. I don't really like the laces, but I do like the details. I like the Hellstar tag they put on the back heel. Kind of a nice touch right there. Kind of reminds me of the Heron Preston tag a little bit. But I do think that's a good look. I mean, you can't do too much with the Superstar. I definitely like the midsole. Let's take a look at it in hand. Dude, these are pretty sweet. I got to give these probably at least an 8.5 out of 10. It looks like the tongue a little bit more padded than usual. Almost like an SB tongue. You kind of see the thickness of the padding there. It does have a nice Hellstar hit there on the tongue as well. But the midsole on these is pretty sweet. Yeah, I didn't see the other side of the shoe right there. I don't know if we have better pictures of the other side of it. Let me try to pause it when he flips the shoe over because, yeah, right there. If you guys, all right, yeah. So there's a little dude, right, when he flips it. Like on the right there. On the medial side of the shoe right there, you got another character on the left side. Not a terrible shoe. We can see, I believe, some of. I don't know if we got. If this one's the full video, but let's go ahead and take a quick look. The materials on it are pretty nice. Pretty nice looking. Not everyone loves the Superstar, but, collabs, I feel like on the Superstar are kind of tough because it's such a classic shoe. And it's kind of hard to, switch. I mean, I've definitely seen them retooled, but I've also kind of cringed at some of the retools that we've seen. This one, I don't really love the colorway, but I do like the details. Yeah. 803 said Sushi Club, no look pass. Pretty plain. Yeah, it would be 803. I think it would be more for the trade. Just because didn't the last Sushi Clubs go for like a pretty decent amount of money? If I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. But the Sushi Club Air Force One, I think it dropped in the all white. Yeah, the prices on these are nuts. Prices on these are nuts. At least on the all white one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the white and gray. And yeah, we don't have any on the market right now. But those ones, I'm guessing, the first ones that dropped, I'm guessing are going to be a lot more limited. I haven't heard of the stock numbers yet. Just a real clean looking shoe. But again, especially if you just got the Supreme Nike SB, you got something that's really, really close to this. And I'm guessing the retail is going to be similar. Yeah, $140. So it would be similar to the Supreme Nike SB. I wasn't sure if the all-white one, I thought that one was more expensive. The all-white Sushi Club, yeah, you got a bid right there, at least of a 10.5. Let's go to some of the sales. There haven't even been sales on the size 10. So, yeah, there's very few of the all-white ones. I hope they got more of at least the white and the blood or the gray ones if anyone is wanting to cop. Absolutely. All right, what else we got this morning? I got Guppy the puppy barking at the top of the stairs. My man wants to come down and cop some shoes. Okay, so I think from here, we will go over to, man, I wouldn't mind talking about that Asics and then some of the Asics collabs, and I want to get over to that Fear of God D Rose. So let's go ahead and jump on over to that triple collab, or sorry, 7-way collab. 7-way collab. Almost a small gangbang on the Asics silhouette. They're calling this one the Tomo. Again, a 7-way collaboration. I don't know, if there was like, hey, I'm going to decide the midsole. I'm going to decide the logo. One person's going to do the laces. Not really sure. But concepts, sneaker politics, extra butter, feature, lapstone and hammer, somewhere, and Almamanier, social status, and APB store, or otherwise known as the Whitaker Group, all collabed on this colorway. And I got to say, I respect most of those boutiques. And I like a lot of their collabs. I definitely like the Sneaker Politics Asics collab. I believe that dropped last year. We're going to take a look at some of the best Asics collabs to drop over the past year. And there's definitely been some good ones. But I got to say, these might be the highlight of tomorrow. They are going to be dropping at a special event Unfortunately, if you're not in New York, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer, but they are going to be dropping in New York at the New York Fashion Week pop-up. Again, that's going to be tomorrow. We also got the Sushi Clubs dropping tomorrow and the Fire Red 5s doing exclusive access in the morning. But I think I wanted to get a pair of 803. He goes, a small gangbang. But Will says, I still don't see 7. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, that's crazy. 7-way collab is, well, I know. Like, where do you even start on a 7-way collab? Does like the first person start on the inside of the shoe? Maybe like start, and the insoles are kind of dusty. So no one really worked on the insole, I feel like. Because, there's really not anything special about the insole. Just be the one boutique. You just put your brand all over it. It'll be a 7-way collab, but we'll put my logo on the heel. Unless it's dusty, then we'll put one of the competitors. Yo, Q. What's happening, player? Big salutes. Good morning. You know it. Happy Tuesday. We just getting the week started.
Going up on a Tuesday.
Hell yeah. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. We are just officially getting through some of our sneaker news. We are going through. We still got to talk about some of the ASICs collabs of this year. I kind of wanted to go down memory lane. We still got the UGO Air Max 95s. We've been getting some different stock numbers as we get closer to the drop. So hopefully I know a lot of you guys, it's going to be the drop of the week. I hope we can get our hands on a couple of those. Definitely want the U.S. pair. I would take either pair, though. The Japan exclusive and the U.S. exclusive. Going to be a tough one to finesse. But the stock numbers are a little bit more promising this week than they were last week. The stock numbers on the merch is still roughly similar to the stock numbers that we looked at last week. So hopefully, I hope we can at least get at least in the hundreds for each size, rather than, I know on some of the bigger sizes, there were only like less than 10 pairs. I think size like 13, I think 11 through 13, they were really limited. So hopefully we can get some more inventory on those bad boys. I got this little GG. Oh man, I had a little what was it called? The little vapor. Now they have like disposable vapes that you can just get and then just throw the thing away, so you don't even have to have a battery. And they had some Gorilla Glue. It was smacking, at least in my neck of the woods. Hope you enjoy that, Fall Dog. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. There we go. We definitely, the chat needs I feel like a little bit more of a hot box this morning. So if you're blowing trees, let them rip. Now I'm thinking the same company owns all those boutiques. Kind of like JD owns Champs, Hibbett, Dick's. Pretty much all of them. Like private equity is monopolizing again. Well, we know, we know for a fact that the Whitaker Group owns Almamanier, Social Status, and APB store. And I believe Concepts, Sneaker, I can't say it with 100% certainty, but yeah, I believe a couple of those at least are under another company, if I'm not mistaken. But nonetheless, love that. Mr. Sheridan, love that. Yeah, they're like way more sleek. Like, there's no hiding. I got like a little snail. I think you guys, every once in a while, I have it on stream. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, you got like a little snail thing like this, but it's pretty obvious, when you pull it out, it's kind of bulky in your pocket. But yeah, the disposables are like this big. They're like sleek, skinny, and I feel like you don't know, if you saw them, they don't look any different than like the tobacco ones. So, yeah, pretty. I think they only come in halfers. But nonetheless, Fall Dog said I had the Dosito disposable. Oh, smack it. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I haven't been to Vegas since I know they got a new hotel that has, like, I believe a dispensary, like, in the hotel. That looks like an interesting place. I do think it's off the strip, though, is the only bummer. Hopefully there's a strip club nearby. Then you can have the best of both worlds. But nonetheless, definitely something I wanted to go down there and check out. Maybe if we go down to Complex Con, which is already next month, we don't go down to Complex Con this year, we're definitely going next year, 100% for sure. But I still have not, I still want to go this year as well. It is at the end of October. So we're definitely going to have to make up our decision in the next couple of weeks. But I'm definitely looking to go and get some content. Mostly just go for the content. Because I'm sure by the time we take the trip out there, we might spend all of our money on just getting out there in the hotel. We might not have enough for the drops once we get there. And I don't know if we'll have as much fun. That's awesome. 803 goes, I've had disposables the size of my thumb. Oh, a little double blinker. It got me absolutely zapped. Well, I love to hear it. Damn, Fall Dog. There we go. Got the green thumb out there, my boy. That's what I'm talking about. Right now, I'm kind of in my elementary stages of growing some plants. I've been kind of getting the itch for the green thumb. I've had a couple bad summers, but I tell you what, things have turned around. I got some cucumbers this year. Finally, after 2 years of not being able to grow strawberries, which is crazy because there's gardens all over here that have just strawberries galore and raspberries. This year, I got strawberries that look like they're the ones that are blown up by the not amphetamines, but all the stuff the fake ones that they sell at the grocery store. But these ones are really organic because we grew them in the garden. So I think I might be onto something. We're going to try to continue that. Maybe in a year or two, we can grow our own strand of that Gorilla Glue. Or maybe not. It might just be swag. But nonetheless, we might give it a rip. Absolutely. All right. What else we got going on this morning? Let's go ahead and pop on over. We're going to go ahead and hop on over. Let's see. We still got to talk about Supreme a little bit. We can kind of save Supreme for tomorrow as well. Oh, yes. I wanted to head over to the Johnny Geigers. The Johnny Geigers. Means, the chat looks nice and hot box. Let's go ahead and see what you guys think about this new silhouette. It's not bad, I will say. So John Geiger's got a new silhouette, and I really, really liked his last silhouette that dropped. I got to say, it's a nice-looking shoe. I might like this one better. If you guys are wondering what the last one looked like. I mean, there's been some dusty colorways, I feel like, as of late. But the shoe, I do like the design of the shoe. I think it's actually a good-looking sneaker. Something a little different. We got the Philadelphia green right there for all the Eagles fans. Rob the Beard. I think that's the only Eagles fan. Anyone else an Eagles fan in here? And then, let's go ahead and take a look at the other silhouette. Well, we already talked about the Hellstar, so let me just get that one off of the main screen. Hellstar, Adidas. Stone Island New Balance is going to be after the Geigers. Let's go ahead and change that one to our green colorway, and we should be Gucci. Save that bad boy. All right. Looks like we only got one colorway that's going to be dropping. At least off the rip. This is probably the best way. Now, I don't like the 005 on there. Kind of reminded me of those Yeezy, the MNVNs, a little bit. I don't really like that. I don't know if I like the I don't know if I like the not the texture, but just the look of the plaid. I guess it's not bad. I think I would wait for a different colorway, though. What do you guys think of these? On the back, you kind of got almost that like nuclear stamp. Kind of a cool logo right there. I don't know. I like these. I really like the midsole. That's really what I like. I'd be definitely interested to see if he did something else on the upper. It looks like it's almost like a canvas. But they do look comfortable. It looks like with some of the other colorways that they're going to be similar with the basically the look of the shoe. You see this one's got, it's almost got like a plaid look to it. I don't know. I think they're kind of sharp. They look comfortable. I want to at least try them on. Aroma, what's happening, playa? There he is. Big salutes. He goes, those are toxic Avengers. Yeah, they kind of look like the slime in like the Ghostbusters. The Slimers. For sure. Kind of an interesting, like where the shank of the shoe goes. Right there, you just got kind of that like splat. Kind of looks like the Nickelodeon splat a little bit. Just seeing a lot of things in these. But they do look really comfortable. They do look really comfortable. And I got to try these bad boys. So, yeah, when I can order a pair, I'm gonna get a pair. And at least give them a try. Try them on. At least do a video. For these boys. It's tough to say, like, the material. Yeah. Or textile. Yeah, that's the word I need in the vocabulary. Textile. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to make them in, like, different textiles. I would love to see this with, like, some bougie material. Throw some, maybe it would be cool to maybe see a collab or I don't know if this would look good because it is pretty like sporty. Suede might kind of bog it down a little bit, but maybe just like a different pattern. Not really sure. Something a little different though. 803, yeah, said like a similar textile to the Kobe 8. Yeah, or just even like the new Steph Curry's. I know I have like a similar material. I believe the Puma All Pro Nitros have like a similar material as well. You know it. Nike just unveiled the Nike Shox NV. Retro, gross. I saw the new LeBron James, like the new silhouette, which I'm at least like sometimes things age very good, and I like first you might not like something, and then after looking at it for a while, you totally change your mind. Right now, I don't like LeBron's new silhouette. I haven't been, I don't have any LeBrons in the collection either. But they did do a comparison of the new LeBron, basically to the LeBron 1. Let me go see if I can find that right now. Because it was kind of interesting. Again, I'm not really familiar with the LeBron line. So correct me if I'm wrong, especially some of you guys that know a little bit more about the LeBrons than I do. But there was... I might have to pull it up on my phone. But yeah, there was 2 pictures of like the new shoe and then where they got basically where they got the inspiration from. And it looks like also the Derrick Rose Fear of God shoe is going to be dropping October 1st. So let's go ahead and hop on over to that LeBron. Yeah, I got it right here. Here it is. Perfect. That was on. Okay. I had on the wrong site. So let me go ahead and pop this one up. And it looks just like this shoe. And I was kind of thought, oh, that's interesting. When I first saw it, I don't know, really didn't have a ton to say about it, but it was interesting that they did look like these. Yeah, the LeBron 23. Here we go. I know. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this one off of the bottom. I can put the scroller away. All right, so yeah, so obviously they got the kind of did a side by side of these two silhouettes. Yeah, and when you put that colorway on it, I can see some of the similarities for sure. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like the new LeBron silhouette? I know a lot of you guys don't. Not everyone wears LeBron silhouettes. But I just thought it was kind of interesting. The new shape of the LeBron 23 and one of the earlier LeBrons. The grand opening! Yo, 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 there he is! Tony Smoker in the house. Good to see you. We coming in. All-star crew in the chat. Glad you guys could all be here. Good morning. The crown on the bottom. Soul is dope. Isn't there like a 23 too? On the bottom of the shoe. What's Tony doing? He goes, hey, guess who it is? Your friendly neighborhood. Sneaker Pops. Whoa. He's here. 3 months of office. Now I can do remote. Look at that guy. He's already got some vacation time saved up. 2 remote days. Doesn't even have to come into the office 5 days a week. Holy shit. He's running things over there. My man, good to see you. Good to see you. What's happening, Smoke? We in it to win it. Aroma said LeBron 7s, 16s, and 20s are my favorites from his brand. I would say on those, yeah, probably the 20. The 20s are probably my favorite. Definitely out of those 3. I like some of the newer silhouettes. I would say I probably like a little bit better. But I did not really like this one. And again, I don't have any LeBrons in the collection, but there have been silhouettes that I have liked better than others. But we'll see what kind of colorways come on the upper. Smokey, you be rocking with the Hellstar Adidas. I'm late to the party. Hey, as I always say, Smokey, better late than never. As they say, the party doesn't start till Smokey gets here. There we go. Yeah, Hellstar Adidas is looking pretty good, Smoke. Let's go on a little side note. We did talk about it a little bit earlier, or at least we watched the video. I like them. I think the details, I mean, you like the superstar you can't do too much with, right? But the details on these are crazy. Details on these are crazy. And I usually really like some of the Hellstar stuff. It's a little bit, expensive. But the graphics definitely don't, I feel like, don't let you down. I like a lot of the stuff he does. I like even the Hellstar Sports. But I've been waiting for the collab. I'm not going to lie. I would have liked to seen like a fucking New Balance collab, like a Saucony. Maybe Asics. Like, I would have loved to see that, but... Or even Nike. I don't know. I don't know if I wanted... Like, I don't know if Adidas would have been the brand I would have thought he would have collaborated with first. But that's what we're getting. So I'll take it. Again, the details on this, very nice. You got the rippled leather. You got the flame. I mean, you got the flames on the leather. You got the flames on the midsole. I think that really give it a nice look. I don't really like the fat laces. He did put a fatter tongue in these bad boys. But I like the shoe. Yeah, I got to get him. I got to get him. The 23 is under the bottom in the skid pad. Yeah, Will, I really like that. The 23 on the bottom of the bronze, I think was kind of a nice touch. Yeah, as you can see there, you also got that orange tab on the back, which I think is a cool little branding tab. Kind of looks like the Heron Preston tab a little bit. But yeah, I do like them. I do like them. I definitely think it's going to be a cop for me. I've been needing a superstar anyway. I don't like that the tongue is fat, though. I don't like my superstars to have a fat tongue. Don't prefer it, but, it is something a little different. So I guess we'll take it on this one. I do like the exposed leather. The materials look pretty nice on those bad boys. Those Adidas, yeah, they're going to be tough. Hey, if you didn't dust off the Adidas Confirmed app for the jellyfish, maybe these will make you dust them off. But nonetheless, we got to get that Confirmed app hitting again. Right now, I feel like it's just taking L's. We coming back for more. Absolutely. All right, next on the list, let's go ahead and pop that one up. I believe we have that Stone Island collab. Stone Island New Balance. Let's go ahead and hop on over there. It looks like we got 3 different colorways of that Stone Island New Balance. Also, it looks like we got a bunch of different Air Max 95s on the way as well. And one more thing. We have a first look. We have, again, another first look. This morning, we got the first look at the Levi's Nego Air Force 3. Now, if you haven't already gotten yourself a pair of the Nego Air Force 3s, I personally think the patent leather ones were the best. First drop, in my opinion, was the best. But I gotta say, this colorway isn't terrible. This colorway is more my flavor right here. Kind of the washed, the little bit of the vintage denim colorway. Oh, yeah, this is it right here. It's a triple collab. There we go. We got Levi's, Nego, and Nike on the Air Force 3. And I'm telling you, these materials are looking quite buttery. You thought that Supreme suede was nice? Oh, man. Wait until we see these in hand. This one, the dark pair doesn't look as nice. Oh, man. This might be the pair I actually need. Look at how dope that midsole looks. Oh, man. That thing is looking good. Man, I don't know why they don't do that midsole on more of them. They didn't do the whole midsole aged. They kind of did a gradient from aged all the way till crispy white, which I think really looks good on these. Man, those are sweet. 803 straight to toe. Go in the house kosher. What's happening? Good to see you guys. Big salutes. Happy Tuesday. We getting the week started with a bang, baby.
Going up on a Tuesday.
Hell yeah. Good to see you guys. Hopefully everyone is doing well. We're just kind of working our way through a Tuesday, talking about some of the up-and-coming drops and some of the sneaker news we got going on. Right now we're looking at the Nego Air Force 3 collaboration also with Levi's. Man, yeah, this colorway has got to be it right here. Definitely one I need. I like it a lot better than the darker colorway. I think I might go with like a light pink lace in the dark colorway. But again, I would this is the one. The gray and the vintage denim. Man, that is some good looking denim. I mean, you could put that on a LeBron and I'd be oohing and on. It's just a really good color. I feel like it's worn in the right places. It doesn't look forced. It doesn't look like they tried to bleach it and kind of give it just the aesthetic. I feel like you're getting a little bit of everything in this one. Doesn't look out of place. I guess that's the biggest part. A lot of times when they bleach the jeans or or lighten them up, a lot of times it looks like it was like forced. And these ones look like they were, I feel like, naturally worn in, for lack of a better word. There we go, Carne Asano. What's happening, play? A big salutes. Ayo, happy Tuesday. We cracking it on a Tuesday. Not too much going on this morning. Most of the stuff that happened this morning went live at 8 a.m. over on the JD Sports site. Of course, we did have the exclusive access go out for in-store. If you need them delivered, they're going to be going out tomorrow morning. We also got the sushi clubs dropping tomorrow. We're going to be catching sushi even though we're in the middle of the U.S. We don't got an ocean near us, but the sushi club is coming to the table, baby. We ordering that big kid. What's happening? There we go. Big salutes. Good morning. Let's get on over to the Stone Island side of things. I feel like that is a nice little segue. And then we got a Jocwamus. We actually got a Jocwamus Nike video. I also wanted to take a look at with you guys. And then we're going to hop on over to that UGO. Air Max 95, of course, going to be a lot of people's highlights at the end of the week. Let's go ahead and pop on my window right there. Oh, yep, we got it on the back window. Let's go ahead and get that one up on the big board. All right, let's move to our next topic, which is going to be Stone Island. Stone Island New Balance. We got a couple new colorways going to be coming. Let me go ahead and pop on over that. We also talked about that new John Geiger silhouette as well. We got a new colorway and silhouette from John Geiger. We also talked, if you're just getting here, we talked about that 7-way collaborations on the ASICS Gel Cumulus 16. That's also going to be dropping tomorrow as well. So we got the sushi clubs, and then we got the 7-way ASICS collab. The 7-way ASICS collab is only dropping in New York tomorrow. So it's only for my New York family. For everyone else, we'll have another shot a little bit later in the month. We're also going to be talking about that Derrick Rose Adidas as well. Those are some of the things we got coming up. Let me go ahead and get that Stone Island up on the screen. I believe we got, 3 colorways of that bad boy? Yeah, 3 colorways. Oh, man, this was a good one. Yeah, that Nego Levi's, that's another one I got on the calendar. And I tell you what, my calendar's pretty full, especially when we're getting almost into our pre-flossing season, and then we get right into holiday season, which is our main flossing season. I feel like this is just another one I got to add to the calendar. You guys might have to too. The Stone Island one I'm not as big on. Here we're going to take a quick gander. We'll also take a look at a couple of those Air Max 95s as well. We got like a braided one. We got a zip-up one. Let's go ahead and flip the screen on over. Again, the New Balance 574. Doesn't quite look like the last one we got. The green one, we were taking a look at them a little bit earlier. Let me go ahead and pop my screen on over. We will put up the Stone Island one that I copped. The last collab that I copped was the Stone Island 574. Especially for the price. $140, I believe, is the retail on my 574. Now we got a few new colorways coming. I saw a brown colorway. And I also saw the gray, and I believe there's a black colorway as well. There we go. What's happening? Carnego Sushi Club might need to grab it. Yeah, the Sushi Club, at least this colorway, I really like. The new Sushi Club colorway, which is going to be like all white and gray. Let me go ahead and pop it on over to the right side of the screen. Again, these are going to be, the drawing is going to take place tomorrow at 10 in the morning, Central Time. 10 in the morning, Central Time. They are going to announce the winners on September 12th. Tomorrow, the raffle is going to start at 8 a.m. Pacific Time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. out on the West Coast. But yeah, real clean colorway on the Sushi Clubs right there on the right side of the screen. Let me go ahead and see if I can't put some more of those Stone Island colorways. I think Full Recess had all three of the colorways. Let me just double check. I got all three of them right here, guys. All three of them right here. Okay, so it's a navy one and not a black one. I thought it was black, brown, and gray. But yeah, the three colorways that are going to be coming is the gray one, which you guys see up there. Then we got this really buttery navy blue one. Kind of, the only thing they're missing is an orthopedic. No. But even the leather or the nubuck and suede quality on these Stone Islands, I would say is on point with the Supreme Nike SB collab that just went down. Hell yeah. Damn, 803! Sheesh. Look at that breaking news. You heard it here first. There we go. Young Thug's brand Spider will be collaborating with Adidas on the Superstar as well. So we have a Hellstar collab and a Spider collab, both coming up on the Adidas Superstar silhouette. That's going to be dropping, it looks like early 2026. Yo, that's what I like to see. Big Kid goes to 574. Is one of my least favorite New Balances. Well, the real good thing about a 574 is the affordability. Usually you can get a 574, especially if you get them on sale, for between $55 and $75. If you get them regularly, they're right around $100. But I would say for the comfort and for the price point, they definitely won't be as comfortable as long as like a New Balance 990 V6. The comfort on those will last a lot longer. But I feel like for the money, especially if you can get them on sale, if you just want a pair to beat up, walk around in, or maybe go to work in, that's still going to give you some comfort. Not a bad choice, especially for the price point. Yeah. What it do, baby boo? What's happening, baby? In the house. Rob the Beard, he goes, I need those Hellstars. Touche. Me as well. Absolute fire. The materials on those those are going to be a problem. Let's just put it that way. Let me go ahead and pop on over. I believe 803 just sent me over the link over there. I think Old School, did you send a link over as well? Yeah, you guys read my mind. The Nego Levi's Air Force 3 triple collab. That might be one of my favorite shoes of anything we looked at this morning. And we've looked at some cool stuff. I also like that new John Geiger silhouette as well. But let's go ahead and look over that link that 803 just sent me. This is going to be the Spider. Oh, I wasn't sure if we had like a mock-up yet. I was kind of excited, but yeah, we got the date, right? The day after Valentine's Day. Everyone going to get in on the fun. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good one. February 15th, we have the Spider Adidas Superstar collab. I'm telling you, if you didn't already dust out that Adidas Confirmed app for the jellyfish, it's time to get out the pledge, start dusting that thing off, because it's a new season, baby. We're officially in pre-flossing mode. There he is, Bulldog in the house. That's what we like to see. Good morning. Good to see you, player. Big salutes. Happy Tuesday. We getting it in
Club
Tuesday.
going up on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I thought those were the Jaw 3 zombies. Oh, no. My heart skipped a beat. I want those zombie Jaw 3s. Yeah, the zombie Jaw 3s are definitely bangers. That might be the best Halloween shoe that we've seen in a long time. Absolute. The colorway is insane. Yeah, that one. And then the KD one was also the KD Reaper was also pretty dope. And then we looked at another Halloween drop. I think the Krampus SB, I think that's going to be dropping a little bit closer to Christmas. But another decent SB drop. I feel like they're saving the really good SB drops till the actual holiday season when we get the Nardwar SB. We got the Cactus Plant Flea Market Sponge Dunk also around the corner. And then we got the Stranger Thing Dunk. Personally, I would say that we have better collabs coming up on the Nike Dunks than we do over on the SBs. But we still got a couple that I definitely got on my cop list. If you haven't gotten enough, there we go. OG, what's good, gang? We coming in from work. Well, my boy, we'll throw you an inflatable. We don't want you to drown this morning. Good to see you, player. Hope you're doing good. Big salutes. Zombie with red laces, almost like the Grinchies. Oh, man, yeah, the zombies. Definitely turning it up, I feel like, for Halloween. Might be the best Halloween year that we've had in some time. And we ain't even, I feel like we ain't even in our main peak season form yet. But let me go ahead and pop them up on the big board in case you're wondering what I'm talking about. We got the Jaw 3 Halloweens. These are going to be dropping next week. But you know what else we got? Oh, man. You're going to do it to me. Dude, that's why next month, even though it's not even our pre-flossing season or our main flossing season, next month we definitely got some bangers on the way. Let me go ahead and pop on over to one that I'm sure most of you guys got on your calendar. I know I sure do. I'm going to go ahead and pop that one over. I've been keeping this one a little bit of a secret on the DL. I also wanted to take a look at that Soulfly 3. All right, where is this one at? Okay, maybe not. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I remember there. Oh, no, it's the... Okay. So I guess they're going to be dropping... two different Zions. Okay, two different Zions that we're getting. And I got to say, this one, I like the Jordan 1. But I would probably buy this Jordan 4 Zion as well. Let me go ahead and flip this one over. We'll pop both of these up because, again, these are going to be both dropping around, at least the Voodoo Jordan 1 Low is going to be dropping next month. The Zion 4, this one is dropping in September. This one's dropping in 11 days. But this isn't the one I got on my calendar. The one I got on my calendar is going to be the Zion Jordan 1 Low. Let me go ahead and put the Voodoo up on the big board so we can kind of see like a side-by-side. Not going to be dropping on the same day. The Zion 4 is dropping on September 20th. And then the Jordan 1 Zion is going to be dropping right before Halloween. So are you guys going to be copping the Jaw 3? Or are we going to be copping the Zion Jordan 1 Low? You tell me. Let me go ahead and get that one up so we can do a side-by-side. Yeah, we got the Jaw 3. There they are. All right, yeah, a little side-by-side here. And I feel like this one, you could probably throw the KD Reaper in there. If they do drop that Nike SB Krampus, that one's kind of got Halloween vibes as well. But I would probably put these two at the top. Let me go ahead and pop that one over. I would probably put these two at my top as far as like the Halloween list is concerned. There we go. Straight to toe. Verduga. The Verduga SB. dropped over in India, over on the Sneakers app. Gang, gang, baby. Should be stateside soon this week. You know it. We heading into the weekend with a little bit of that live comp energy. All right, let me go ahead and pop on down to our upcoming topics. We got the Stone Island New Balance out of the way. The next topic on the agenda is going to be the Shea Butters. We do got 3 different colorways of the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander that are going to be coming up. Let me go ahead and get onto that one. If you didn't already get the Shea Butters, the first colorway that dropped, we will have another opportunity at grabbing a few of these. Let me go ahead and move our screen here. We got, let's see, we got, just to make sure we got all 3 of those colorways. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get up. We already talked about the Adidas Spider, breaking news. Again, not only the Hellstar collab on the Adidas Superstar, but we also got a Spider collab, which is what I love to see. But this one, let's go ahead and take a look at the 3 upcoming Shea colorways. And I guess they're going to be dropping the Joe Camels, the Caramels. The first colorway that dropped, in case you weren't able to cop it first week, you're going to have another rip at this. This is going to be called the Family Pack, and that's going to be releasing October 2nd. So we got about 3 weeks to go. We haven't heard stock numbers in any of these. I recently saw Shea Gilgeous-Alexander lacing up a pink colorway. I believe we saw that one in the... Oh, man, I can't even remember where we saw that one. But I do like that pink colorway. And recently he's been photoed in a couple of those. I still am trying to get one of these colorways. But if you were holding out for the black or the baby blue pair, these are both going to be dropping on October 2nd. All right, next story. We're heading right back to the Adidas side of things. Who would have thought we'd be talking about Adidas this much on a Tuesday morning? And they might be some of the collabs I'm most excited for, except the Action Bronson collab that's coming up. I really do like that 7-way ASICS collab. We're going to be talking about some of the 2025 ASICS collaborations that have already dropped as well, because this might be one hell of a year for ASICS. And I think they've already gotten off to a pretty good start. If they can just kind of put the pedal to the metal and keep dropping dope collabs all over the holiday season, it's going to be a big year. Big year for ASICS. All right, we got the Derrick Rose, Jerry Lorenzo collab finally coming out. I feel like we've been teased different Derrick Rose Fear of God collabs for like the last 2 years now. We did see a picture of these, I would say probably about 6 or 7 months ago. It is good to see them on foot. Now, we have had a few different colorways of the Fear of God 2 silhouette. This is by far the best colorway, in my opinion. I'm glad I've waited this long because I have wanted to cop. Despite kind of the mediocre, I feel like, temperature that most people... Or I feel like most people's opinion on these is, there wasn't too many people going after them. A couple people, I think, in our Discord copped the first 3 colorways that dropped. But this colorway, I think, looks a lot better. I definitely wouldn't mind getting my hands on this one. There was a D Rose shoe I really liked. It was like all foam. I hope he drops those. I don't know if they will. I think we talked about them, back in 2023, possibly, maybe even in 2022. But I hope they drop some of those foam shoes. Adidas, dude, they're going hard in the paint, which is what we like to see during right around the fall time. Absolutely. Glad you guys could be here. Good morning. We are, I believe the next one that we are going to get into was going to be some of the recent ASICS collabs, because we do got that 7-way collab coming up. And if you're wondering what the 7-way collab is going to be, and we do not have a date for the Fear of God Derrick Rose yet, but the D Rose Fear of God 2 is going to be dropping in October. So a little bit of time. That one also going to be on the October calendar, which is looking nice. There we go. 803 goes, I'm 5 pairs deep. Holy cow. That's what we like to see. 5 pairs deep. Man, every time I see someone unbox the Fear of Gods as well, it seems like they come packaged really nice. The packaging on them was like, at least the videos I watched, was a pretty interesting package, I will say. And like the box, the packaging, all really nice as well. And I know a lot of them you can get for pretty good deals. Like, they went on sale on his site, not every colorway, but there were definitely colorways you could get for like $100, which I thought was a great deal, especially on this silhouette. 803 said they're snug, going true to size. So go up a half size on the Fear of Gods. Definitely go up on those bad boys. Heck yeah. All right, let's go ahead and hop on over to that again, that triple collab, and then we'll talk about some of the recent ASICS collabs, because we've had some good ones already, and it's still we're getting pretty late in the year, I guess. We're about 9 months into the year, but still 3 of like the most important months in the sneaker world still ahead of us. So I gotta think we're gonna still see some really sweet collabs, and we don't have any of the Jound collabs actually on this list. So let me go ahead and pop that one up. Let me get the triple collab. So we've already talked about these, but I'm going to pop this one up, and then on the right side, we're going to pop up some of the recent collabs on the ASIC side of things. So let me go ahead and pop that one up right now. And then we'll kind of go down memory lane. Again, these are all going to be from 2024. Again, I do got the retailers in case the screen is a little bit small for some of you guys. I do got all of the retailers' logos up there on the top of the shoe. Of course, this is a 7-way collaboration. Don't ask me how. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the ASICS collabs in 2025. This was put out by Sneaker Freaker. This was not my list, but this, I guess it isn't in any particular order. But they do have some of the bangers. The only one I would have had on here that we need to talk about, and this one might have dropped in 2024. I believe it dropped in 2025. But there was a Jound ASICS collaboration on the Kayano. I would have had those maybe. I think I really like this Invincible ASICS. As some of you guys that watch the channel know, I did want to get both the green and the blue colorway. But I got to say, I would put that one. I would probably put those at least in like my top 5 for sure. You know it, Mr. Sheridan headed out of service. Have a blessed day. Hey, you too as well. Good to see you, player. Drive safe, my boy. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the collabs. Again, the only one that I would put on here would be the Jound ASICS. I would actually probably put that in my top maybe 3. I just really, really like that colorway. Then the next one was the Story Manufacturing ASICS. This one I feel like was more for the women, except the brown pair. I guess that was more of a colorway I would wear. I also have this collaboration. This one would probably be my favorite as of right now. The Vandy the Pink Atmos ASICS. I would probably also put the Sneaker Politics ASICS and the Jound ASICS. I wouldn't put them as high as the Vandy the Pink, but they would definitely be up there. What's up, Mikey? There he is. Big salutes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you guys. Big salutes.
Club going up on a Tuesday.
And then we've had actually some really, really good Kiko Asics. There's actually a Kiko slip-on that I got to get in the collection. It dropped a few weeks ago, but I was going to see if I could get either a pair on sale or maybe get a discount on one of the pairs if I was making a purchase at one of the boutiques. But they did have, I will go show you the slip-ons in just a second once we go through this list. Also that Jound Asics. I forgot about the Quantum 360. This was another collaboration from Jound. I also, that one, both the Quantum 360 and the Kayano 14, I really like both of those colorways. I thought were really sweet. Then we have the Haven Asics, Nimbus 10.1. I wasn't as big on some of these last couple collabs. I wasn't as big on the Above the Clouds. Don't really like just the materials, the textiles they used on the Above the Clouds Quantum 360. Invincible Asics. Now, both of these colorways, these kind of grew on me. I would probably put these like in my top, like these would probably be like number 5. I would put the Jound ones a little bit above that, and also I'd put the Vandy, the pink ones, above that as well. But I do like both of the colorways that Invincible dropped. Sneaker Politics, I thought this was a great one. Although I could not put the Sneaker Politics Asics Kayano 14, I couldn't have this one on there without the Jound. Let me just show you real quick. The Jound Asics from this year was it was a couple different colorways, but I ended up copying the blue pair. The white and the blue. I think they dropped in 2025. I think it was this year. Yeah. This one also I would put with the Sneaker Politics one that we just looked at. Both really, really good colorways. Again, anytime I can get a really buttery colorway on that Kayano 14 silhouette, I just gotta grab them. Then we had that Kith Asics collection early this summer. I think these dropped in May. Again, a couple of different silhouettes. I think there was 3 or 4 different silhouettes that dropped. I did like most of these colorways. I really liked the Kayano 14 Tornado. That was my favorite one of that colorway. I also liked the Volt and white and gray Quantum. I think it was the that was the same. Yeah, that's the Gel Nimbus 10.1. I also got the End Clothing collab on that Gel Nimbus 10.1 as well. Then we had the Cecilia Benson Asics. This one was for the ladies. That yellow colorway looked, I saw a couple pictures of that, looked up. I really like these. The little Tokyo table tennis Asics. I would have these in my top 5 as well. I just think these are a good looking shoe. I've seen them on a few different pictures and on different people's foot. And every time I see them, I feel like I need those. But yeah, good looking yellow colorway. And then we have one that I recently just picked up. I actually haven't even opened these. I do got a video coming. I compare this shoe to the Vandy the Pink collab that I got. Because that's the only other Nimbus 10.1 that I got in my collection. But I do like this End Clothing. Again, it's a pretty basic colorway. But some of the details are really sweet on that one as well. Then I believe the last one that we got is the Temptation Vacation Asics Gel Trainer 14. A pretty decent shoe as well in colorway. That is kind of where we are at in 2025. Now that we have this 7-way collaboration on the way, I hope we also have something on the All right, the 7-way collab. Smokey said the little Tokyo drop was horrid. Yeah, that was like impossible. Unfortunately, they did restock a couple times, but they just never restocked the shoes. Again, I don't know. I haven't seen too many sneaker leaks for some of the holiday drops, but I would imagine after the 7-way collab that they're going to keep the pedal to the metal. I'm probably looking a little bit more forward to some of the Saucony collabs just because they've been announced and I've been waiting for those West Side Gun collabs. But you never know what Asics has got up their sleeve, and 2025 has been a big year for them. But this is definitely the next one I do got on the list. Remember, guys, if you are just getting into the stream and you are going to be in the New York area tomorrow, they are going to be dropping the sushi clubs. Sorry, not in the New York area. This one is going to be online. It's going to be going on tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. out on the East Coast. We have something else dropping tomorrow as well. I forgot what it was. But let's go ahead and pop on over just to take a real quick look at the calendar. Yeah, we got something else big we talked about earlier in the stream for tomorrow. But we got the JD Sports exclusive access going to be dropping bright and early in the morning. And then we had I thought there was one more thing also dropping tomorrow. Yeah, we'll come back to that. There we go. All right, let's go on a little side note here. Let's see where we are at. We still got the On sneaker. I believe it is. Yeah, a collaboration with On and Zendaya. We still got to talk about that one. All right. And then we also got the Brain Dead Hoka sneaker. And then we also got not a Brain Dead Hoka. We got a Brain Dead Adidas going to be coming. This one is looking kind of wild, I got to say. Let's go ahead and get on over to this one. Let me fix our scroller on the bottom. We just talked about the Shea Butters. All right, there we go. All right. This one is going to be the Brain Dead. Now, this silhouette isn't really something I'm familiar with, but while we're talking about Adidas, let's keep going down the rabbit hole. Not going to be as good as like the Hellstar collaboration or the Spider collaboration that we looked at earlier. But I always like to see what Brain Dead has got going. I feel like they usually go all in with their collabs, even if it's busted. I feel like the effort is usually always there. Kind of an interesting take on this one as well. Not for me, but I do like the look of it. And it's also got some interesting materials on it as well. Then one more thing, guys. We've been talking about Hokas a little bit lately. Especially like this colorway I just had to pop up. So it is a pink colorway that's going to be coming out. Now, we have seen some pretty sweet collabs on the Hoka. They've definitely collabed on different silhouettes. But I would say this Hoka Mafate 5 is probably the best GR colorway I've seen on the Hoka. Just this week, there was, I believe, two good collabs on the Hoka side of things. There was that Oh man, what was that last collab that we just? What was the? Let's see if I got a picture of it here. It was actually a decent looking. I've been kind of tempted to get a pair of the Hokas ever since the Supervision collab. That did restock, but I have been trying to at least do a wear test on a Hoka silhouette if we can get one in the collection. But we'll probably just wait for the right collab to end up grabbing. 803, what's on the TV? This one is a Skate Mafia video 2023 is the title. SK8 Mafia. I believe it was one of their videos they shot back in 2023. And then before that, I had the Supreme, the new Supreme video Headbanger. Is what was starting when we started the show. Mikey goes to Pepto-Bismol. Yes, sir. The Stanky Pinky. Two different colorways. Absolutely. 3 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Or the Pepto colorway. They both work. Absolutely. All right. Yeah, I'm still trying to look at that. Also, End and Hoka did a collab. But there was literally a collab that dropped like a week ago that was really sweet. I still want that Marnie collab, by the way. I still want to grab a colorway of that Marnie collab. If I could get them for like half off, I would totally pull the trigger. But yeah, I can't remember the Hoka collab that they just dropped. Okay, let me pop it up over here and see if I can find it. It was a decent looking shoe. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I got an in-hand look at this bad boy. That's how I was looking for the video. But it kind of gives you, like, if you didn't like, the aesthetic of, like, a GR Hoka, I feel like where they moved the logo, it's kind of a smooth colorway. They came in black and brown. That is the Mafate, the Mafate 10. Where the pink one is the Mafate 5. But yeah. 803 goes, all Brain Dead did was take the Adidas Predator 94 and put a rugged boot outsole on them. Lacier than challenge collab efforts. Yeah, they pretty much did. Well, it kind of looks like that one Clot. The Clot collab. Remember Clot did a collab on the Adidas Superstar? Yeah, I'll pull it up. Yeah, they reminded me of the Clot collab a little bit. Even though the Clot collab was like on an Adidas Superstar, Just kind of reminded me of like a similar shoe. There we go, baby! Hunter in the house. What's up, what's up? What's goody, my boy? Big salute. Good morning. It's Tuesday. We in it to win it. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that last one that I had up on the screen. Yeah, I believe it was the that Brain Dead collab. Damn, we got another. Okay, maybe it wasn't over there. Oh man, where did we see that one? Was that over on the shoe game? Yeah, I think it was over on the shoe game. So let me go ahead. Yeah, here it is. No, that's the Hellstar one. That is the Hellstar. Yeah, let's go. I think the Brain Dead one. Yeah, right here. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that clot one. We can do a side by side right now. So you can kind of, just like the outsole a little bit. I actually like the clot one better because I like the shape of it. It almost looks like the Yeezy slides. 803, check out the Adidas Predator next to the Brain Dead. All right, let's take a look. All right, Adidas Predator. The Predator. Oh yeah, right there. Quite the retool though. Interesting use of the leather. You know what? You know what else these remind me of? The Brain Dead one. Do you guys remember those Air Force Ones? They were like Air Force One. Man, they were Air Force Ones, and they made a winter boot, and they were made with like, oh man, I got a pair on sale for like $15. They were called like Nike Air Force One duck boot. The duck boot. In case you guys wanted the duck sound, I can do that too. Oh yeah, look at what they did to the duck boot, baby. I'll make him. Oh no, that's an Air Force One. No, this is the duck boot. The duck boot had these things on the toe that were kind of like tough. I didn't like them at all. I had an all black pair, and I remember I got them for like $15. Yeah, there they are. Yo, the duck boot. Oh man. Yeah, they kind of remind me of that material a little bit on the toe. It's kind of like useless, but it just has some texture. But yeah, we got these. They're actually insulated. They actually lasted like, I think, 2 winters for me. So I definitely got my monies out of them. But boy, I hated it. They were ugly. Will said, I like the Hoka Mach caged. It has Be a Sponge vibes. I don't know if I've seen that one. The Hoka Mach. The Mach caged. Which one's that one? Oh man, that almost looks like that's interesting, huh? I kind of like that one too. Now that outsole is pretty interesting, or that midsole. That's got a chunky midsole. I actually like these as well. I would have liked to seen maybe, some different colorways. So I guess there's a green one. Interesting. Okay. The midsole on the Hokas reminds me a little bit, now that we got the Vomero Plus. It looks a lot like that one. And then it also kind of reminds me of the 990 V6 over on the New Balance side of things. Because, we got the Nike Vomero Plus, which has a very, similar silhouette. I feel like they were kind of taken after Hoka with their take on the Vomero Plus. Looks very similar to that Hoka silhouette. There we go. Yeah, just so you guys can see it in the full screen. So this was Nike's take on the Vomero Plus, which you can definitely see the Hoka inspiration from this one. And then also the New Balance 990 V6, I feel like kind of has a similar midsole. And if you know how comfortable the 990 V6 is, that's why I'm so interested in the Hokas, because I just love the 990 V6, and they're just so comfortable for me that I feel like the Hokas are going to be similar. And everyone that has a pair has like sworn by them. And most people that have them are like older lady, or like middle to, I guess, probably like 40 to like 60s. I see a lot of like just, whether it's nurses, people that stand on their feet a lot, I always see in Vomeros. Or not Vomeros, sorry, in Hoka's. So I've just always been tempted to get a pair just to give them a rip. Carne goes, that noise. That threw me off. That noise was crazy work. Absolutely. By the way, Vomero 18, way better for running than the Vomero Plus. Really? Let's take a look at that 18. All right. The Vomero 18. Okay. Oh, man, I like that orange one. They look pretty similar. Carne, yeah, he said, Cougars, for sure, Carne. Absolutely. We hunt cougars on the weekends. Yeah, Mills, we're more during the week. By the weekend, we're looking for the cougars. The New Balance Warp Runner could be the 990 V7. New Balance just didn't call them that. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. And those have been kind of growing on me a little bit. I would like to see an Ame Leondor collab on that Warp Runner. Give me an Ame pre-order at the beginning of the year, and I might just rip it. That doesn't help trying to sell the shoe, right? Oh, man. Yeah, I definitely got to try those. That definitely got me interested now. Just to see how comfy those bad boys are. A cougar season, right before flossing season. You know it. We'll hit you with a little hors d'oeuvre of the cougar. Then we'll finish it off with a little dessert. And then it's flossing season. That's holiday. Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. 18 has a mix of React and Zoom. Vomero Plus is all Zoom. Nice. I did not know that. And 18 is the more comfortable one. I definitely got to get a pair of those. I did want to try the Vomero Plus as well, just to do like a video on it. Eventually, I kind of wanted to compare them to the Hokas. Sweet. All right, let's go ahead and pop the screen on over. We do have that UGO. I did want to talk a little bit about the UGOs because we have been hearing some different stock numbers, which I'm glad, even if it's a rumor, we're starting to hear that because the stock numbers were pretty dusty. I don't think none of us were going to get a W with the stock numbers that I saw at the beginning of the week. Let's just put it that way. But let's go ahead and get this one up on the big board. All right. Yeah, I had the perfect, I had a pretty good video. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one up. We do got the Air Max 95 Zip. I also had that one up on the monitor for this morning. We also had the best NFL tunnel sneakers from week 1. If we do have time, we'll get to that as well. But let's go ahead and hop on over to our UGO. Air Max 95, which I think most of us are looking forward to at the end of the week. At least I am. But let me go ahead and move that one over. All right. Hopefully we get more stock. Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, this one will probably be the best to go view these bad boys. And then we got a new Jockomus Nike, which I don't think too many of you guys are going to be interested in, but we can take a quick gander at that one before we leave as well. But let's go ahead and hop on over to the UGOs. The rollout for the UGO collab has been top tier. I do agree with that. Let's at least take a look at the ones that we're getting in the U.S. Oh, 803. UGOs are going to be a problem. Oh, man. They might be more than one problem. We're going to go hard in the paint for those. Tony said planning on getting the Vomero Platinum for my... we're going to Japan in November. Let's go. I've always wanted to go there. Oh, man, I just love that picture of, like, the mountains with the snow, and it's, like, hitting the beach, and there's sand, and then you got the ocean. Definitely. I always wanted to go there and take a little snowboarding trip. Maybe go from one end of the island to the other. I had a guy I watch on YouTube. They actually skateboarded. They skateboarded across the U.S., but then they flew over to Japan and actually skateboarded across the island as well. It looked very scenic, I will say. I think I might rather just take a look maybe from like a car or a plane or something like that instead of skating from one end to the other. There we go. Air Max 95 is fire. Absolutely. And then we do got a couple colorways that are going to be dropping this weekend other than the UGO ones. We'll talk about those as well. 803 said Lids hat drop today. 1 p.m. Eastern time. Gang. You know it. Well, let's get on over to our next topic. We got the UGO. Again, the collab has been, at least what we've seen that are part of the collab have been pretty flame. I think all of us want to get our hands on this one. Stock has looked pretty limited. But yeah, the packaging, the insoles, the materials, just the whole package is a must cop for me. Maybe even getting them on the aftermarket if we have to. But again, if they don't have more stock, we'll never even have a chance at them on the aftermarket either. But again, the rollout has been quite nice as well. I did have a couple videos up. I don't know why they're not pulling up right now. So let's go ahead and maybe I got to get it up on the right-hand side. Let me try another way because I do want to play these videos. Because I believe we have also the video of the insoles as well. So let me go ahead and hop that one up. I'm not going to show a screen, but we'll go over here. And then let's pull, another great one, which we've talked about earlier. The Nike Dunk CPFM. This might be my top, might be on my top 3. I also really like the Stranger Things Nike Dunk collab. I got the Nardwuar SB also on the list. At least on the SB and Dunk side. But again, we got a lot of good stuff coming up in our flossing season. It's going to be a banger this year. You don't want to miss out. Even if you're not copping, it's still going to be entertaining. I hope you guys come around. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe link is going to be right below the video. Also, the notification button. Turn that bad boy on so you don't miss another stream, live cop, or restock. Also, we have a Discord. Discord link going to be down in the video description. Would love to have you part of the family. We're a sneaker community growing. We also help each other get W's, and you can get a lot of alley-oops in that Discord. We got gentlemen throwing assists all day. Help get another W. Don't miss another restock. Discord link going to be down in the video description. Sheesh. Gee. Bulldog said, I like the CPFM dunks over the Supreme. Hot take? I don't know if that's a hot take. I would put, they're way better. I think they're way better than the Supreme dunks or the Supreme SBs for sure. Just a lot different materials, just a little bit of everything. The Supreme ones were nice, like quality-wise, but they were kind of boring. But I'm right there with you, Bulldog. If it's a hot take, I'm sitting right next to you, and we're taking the flame, my boy. But yeah, I need both colorways. I need both colorways of that Cactus Plant Flea Market. I also just ordered a hoodie from the Travis Scott site, which I probably shouldn't have grabbed, but it was a Cactus Plant Flea Market collab, and it's my soft spot, so they got me on that one. But yeah, we're going out to the UGO rollout again. If we have to go down to Japan, it's been really sweet. We've seen the playing cards, which, like all of this packaging just looks so freaking dope and is kind of like the reason I just love the collab, especially, we all love sneakers, but like the different collabs with the story, sometimes they're just the best, especially when they package them like this. And it really brings you back to memory lane, especially just, the card. You got, it looks like the comic book. And then you got some of the details on the outsole. I don't know if we can see those. I'll probably have to pull those up. This is the Japan exclusive colorway. This is the box. I wish the box would have been a little bit doper. I wish they would have at least had how they kind of how the Marvel Bapestas were packaged. They kind of had them in the plastic, kind of like an action figure. I really like that packaging. I think it works really well with comic books. But yeah, the cards are freaking sweet. The insoles are sweet. The colorway, especially on the Air Max 95, some materials I think work a lot better than others. And this was a material I would have never thought I would have liked. And it just looks great. The shoe, I think top to bottom is just fire. Whether you get the blue, I do like the blue one better, but the Japan exclusive one is also fire. So let's go on over, take a quick look at the insoles, and we'll hop on over here. And I believe we'll take a look at the calendar, and then I will let you guys get ripping unless you guys have anything else you wanted to talk about. Of course, we do got the Japan exclusive colorway up on the big board. That is going to be the black, gray, and white colorway. As you can see there, I don't know if we have a better look at the insoles. You can kind of see them right there. Then we have the colorway that's going to be dropping in the U.S. Let's go ahead and, let me go ahead and play this bad boy for you guys. Let me get, the other volume up. Let's go ahead and put this one. All right, here we go.
No more hints. I gave you enough hints already on the way here. Are you mad? Wait, can I get up? Hey, we in Bali.
Oh.
Hey, you.
Oh, they look so good. That blue pair just hitting. The UGO 95 blue versus the 95 stash at 2024. Not even close. I'm taking the UGO 95 blue all day. Carne Asada goes, it's. I'll take the black tee. Let's go. Gok said it's time to cop. I agree. Absolutely. We getting a W this week. And that ain't going to be our only W. We're going to be finessing all week and weekend long. Old School's got the link to our Discord. If you're in the chat right now, click on that link so you don't miss another drop. Don't miss any more content. We are a growing sneaker community. Would love to have you guys part of the family. Let me go ahead and put that one up on the monitor. Again, Discord link is going to be in the video description if you are ghost watching or watching the stream a little bit later. If you're here right now, I'm going to go ahead and pin it on the top of the chat. Thank you, Old School.
At the Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series right there. Listen. On my days, let's go.
Oh.
No more hints. I gave you enough hints already on the way here. Are you mad? Wait, can I get up? Hey, we in Bali.
Yeah, so sick.
Hey, you go.
Dark Magician Girl. That's my goat. Dark Magician.
Oh man, look at those. Yeah, I think the US exclusives, that's my cup of tea right there. Finally, the US exclusive is actually like the best colorway. Not necessarily true for the Supreme SB collab we just had. But we'll take a W where we can get one, no matter how we get it, right? No! Yo, we got it again. Holy cow, we need the new monitor. Breaking news! Breaking news!
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
We got a new Amine colorway. No way. Let's go. There is a second Amine 2000. Not the green Biblioteca colorway. We're talking about a freshie. Boy, oh boy, I hope it's that 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink colorway. We need that bright pink on that upper. Carne Asadi goes, thought they were worldwide. No, the Joey Wheelers, I believe, are U.S. exclusive. I know the gray and black ones are a Japan exclusive. All right, and then you can kind of see the insoles through those. I mean, dude, these look so good. And I usually don't like leather on my Air Max 95, but this one is definitely an exception. You got the leather on the toe, and it looks like most of the other material is like almost like a canvas textile. Very interesting shoe. You can see the UGO hit there on the bottom. We'll also take a look at the other colorway. We'll also take a look at the Japan exclusive. All right, and at least this one, I guess. Maybe the blue one might be dropping in more than the U.S., but I know that the white and the black colorway is only dropping in Japan. I don't know if we got a good in-hand look at that one. But yeah, the Janucci. Oh, we got the new Amine colorway. Yo, that's what we like to see. Oh, man. So, we're going to have to pour one out for that one.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah, that's what we needed. All right. We're pretty excited for that one. Well, let's go ahead and get these bad boys up. Appreciate you guys for sending those over. You heard it here. Oh, no. Oh, man, the best day ever colorway. I think I like the green one better. I don't know if I can do those. I don't know. Those kind of remind me of like the DTLR exclusives. Sometimes they're hits, sometimes they're misses. I think I might actually like the green one better. But in case you guys are wondering what the hell I'm looking at, let me go on over to the big board. This one is loading up in the background. Again, 803 and Old School. Appreciate you guys for sending that over. You gotta love. Only 100 pairs made? No way. No, they're dropping them like that for some reason. Yeah, let me go ahead and get this one on the other screen. Yeah, I know. I just saw that. He goes, don't get excited. It's limited to 100 pairs. Yeah, unfortunately, it does look limited. I am going to pull them up on the screen. We do got, the UGOs. I'm going to go ahead and get those off of the ticker. Then we'll go ahead and save that one. For some reason, this one's not loading up, so I'll probably have to pull it up on my my screen here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it came up. Just took an extra second. But, yeah, we got the second colorway. Only 100 pairs. It looks like these are going to be dropping over the weekend. They're going to be dropping on Saturday and Sunday. If you are in the Portland area, you might have a rip at these. This one is going to be limited to 100 pairs. Instructions on how to win your pair. Attend the Best Day Ever Fest, which is going to be in Portland, Oregon. Stop by the book drop next to the will call. Okay, these are all easy things you can easily do if you're in the area. Pre-order your pair of the green. Okay, so you got to pre-order the green ones. So you got a 2-for-1 deal going on. And then only place you can guarantee your pair. So at least you'll get guaranteed the green Biblioteca New Balance 2000s. And then it'll also give you an opportunity to win these. This purchase enters you into a raffle to win one of the 100 pairs of the best day ever Biblioteca 2000s for free. I like the free deal. Now with that fit, they actually look pretty sweet. Okay, so I think if you put the right fit on, I think these are going to be lit. But hey, they're not just going to go with anything. You definitely, I feel like you got to have the right fit to pull them off. But an interesting look, I will say. You saw it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Always excited to see a new colorway, new silhouette, etc. This is going to be the pair that you got to pre-order. This is going to be the Biblioteca in the light green. I don't even know what they're calling this one. This one is going to be dropping October 3rd. So again, this is just going to be another collaboration amongst the long list of collabs that are going to be dropping in October. And that's just going to kind of get us set in motion for our main flossing season. Right now, we're about to go into our pre-flossing season, which is also going to be lit. We got a lot coming forward to. Guys and girls, save those buckaroos. Take as many wallet W's as you can get at this point. Dog is in the house. There he is. What's happening, playa? Big salutes. Mikey said the Whitaker Group New Balance 740 colorway looks bland, mesh similar to the Kith A6 drop, but pass for me. Yeah, I was thinking about copping one of those, Mikey, because I do like that green colorway. I kind of like the 998. But let me go ahead and make sure I know which one you're talking about. The Whitaker. I was thinking about copping the Whitaker Group, the 998 one. There's something about the 998. It kind of looks like the cat, like kind of a grandpa silhouette, but there's just something about it that I just kind of find charming, I guess. But let me go ahead and pop this one up. This is going to be the Whitaker Group. I don't know if I remember the 740. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking about. Yeah. This one, I don't know. I just, there's something about that one I kind of like. And then, the 740, I don't remember that one. 740. I do have a 740. I do have the 740 Amine. Yeah, I couldn't find, I don't know if is it the 1906, Mikey? Yeah, pass on the Amine. Absorb 2000, need a 12.5, which they don't make. Don't like the fit for 12 and 13 too big. Yeah, definitely when they don't make half sizes, that's not always the best. Especially for me, because I usually, need to, I feel like go to that half size a lot. Bulldog said, inbox stock numbers are for the blue pairs and the gray is loaded. No stock numbers yet. Yo, shout out to Lud. Thank you for sending over the stock numbers. Also, shout out Bulldog. Let's take a sneak peek at those stock numbers. Golly. Yeah, this is the 740 I have. In case you were wondering, I also have a New Balance 740. Mine is the Amine one. I think it's a 740 V2. Yeah, that's the one I have right there. The blue and orange one. I've had them on. I just haven't really worn them out. They're not the most comfortable. I will say the 740 V2 I would probably put on there like a little less comfortable than the 860 V2 and the 1906. 803 waiting on that West Side Gun Saucony collab. Ooh-wee. Old School's got that link right there. Here, let me take a look, my boy. Yes, sir. I also going to take a look at those stock numbers as well. Let me get those up also while we're doing this. Yes, sir. Let's take a quick gander. All right. All right, we're going to accept that one. Okay, here's the 740. Oh, this one's kind of, it's decent looking. I kind of like that one. Oh, shit. We got the new stock numbers. All right. These are for the UGOs. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Appreciate you for sending that over, Bulldog.
Let the dogs out.
All right. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get this one up on the big board. Yeah. This is the 740. Again, that was the same one I showed you, that Amine collab that I have. Let me go on over. Yeah, this is the Amine 740 I got, if you just want to see a little side-by-side. The Whitaker Group one, a little bit more laid back in tone. Kind of an all-white. Got a little gold hit right there on the upper. But the good thing is about the 740 is they're right around the $120, $130 range. So they are very affordable. As well, you know, I wouldn't put them like as comfortable as like the 860 V2. I wouldn't put them quite as comfortable as the New Balance 2002 or the New Balance 1906. But I feel like for $120, you get your money's worth. They're definitely more comfortable than the 574. The materials on these are looking like, to cop these would almost like, these look like, remember that Stussy collab that was dropped? Stussy kind of does this a lot, but they put hemp on their upper. I feel like this mesh kind of gives that like hemp kind of feel to the sneaker. I don't really love the gold, but I love the materials. And I love that kind of that off-white colorway, that the midsole. Also that crisp white colorway on the upper. I think it's a really good-looking shoe. Again, if it would be silver instead of gold, I think these would be a cop for me, especially for $120. You know it. Red Eyes Black Dragon. We're chasing the dragon. Yes, sir. Check the Discord, J-Mag. It's new. It's not showing on StockX yet. The Whitaker Group just announced it. Since you've been streaming, it's breaking news. You know it. You heard it here first. That's what we like to break. Absolutely. Yeah, let's go on over to the Discord. I'm going to leave this one up on the big board. We'll take a quick gander over there. And then, pop this one up. I think I got it right here. Is this the 740? Oh, yeah, we kind of got, I guess two different pictures right here. Man, you guys are on point this morning, boys and gals. You know it. Thanks to your guys' help. Absolutely. Official images now available for the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low. And the Tom Sachs Mars Yard 3.0. Sheesh. We're about 11 days away from the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low fragment. Going to be a nice drop, definitely. Towards, I guess, not even about the middle of the month, September 20th to be exact. And also, we got some big drops ending in September. I hope the Action Brunson New Balance also drops in September. If not, our October drop list is going to be even more crazy, especially with the Halloween drops that we got coming up, mixed with some of the collaborations that are already on the list. Ooh-wee. If any more stuff gets delayed in September, October, it could be looking like our main flossing season. At this point, you know it. Smoke puff clouds in the chat. That's what we like to see. Let's get it.
Plug walk. I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk.
There we go. Good to see. Yeah, it's going to be a really fun month. Really, the only thing we got left for this morning is basically just going to be the Supreme drop. So I wanted to just touch that. We're going to go over it a lot more detail tomorrow. Of course, we do got the Yohei Yamamoto collab coming up on the Supreme side of things. Remember, guys, also tomorrow, we do have the Sushi Club Air Force One raffle is going to be starting tomorrow morning. We will be live, I believe, for the start of the Sushi Club raffle. And then tomorrow, if you can go in person, remember, if you are in the New York area, New York Fashion Week, this, I believe, is going to be, the event is open to the public. They don't have the location on there, but I would imagine more details will come out tomorrow. If you are in the New York area, you can definitely head on over to the pop-up and grab a pair of shoes. Of course, if you are in the Portland area and you're around for the weekend, you can go to that Amine drop and guarantee yourself a pair. Of course, you do got to pre-order the green pair, but that new limited pair that he has 100 of, you do have a chance to get a dub on that one if you do go out over the weekend. But definitely, our week will definitely start heating up on Thursday. As the weekend gets closer, the drops definitely get hotter. Let's go ahead and go on over to the Supreme side of things. I just wanted to do a quick overview of the Yohei Yamamoto drop, just the collab pieces. I would imagine they'll probably put the prices sometime either later today or maybe even possibly tomorrow. And then we should have the full drop list up at least by tomorrow, I would imagine, especially with the prices. This is going to be dropping on Thursday, September 11th. Let me go ahead and pop it up on the right side of the screen. I believe I do got the full drop list up there. We also got that Victor Air Max DN. Also going to be dropping over the weekend. 2 different colorways going to be dropping on the DN. We'll go over that a little bit closer as we get to the end of the week as well. But I just wanted to put the full drop list, the collab pieces up on the board, and we're just going to go through them really quick. We got the jackets. We got the leather jackets. Again, we'll go over everything in much more detail once we get the prices and the full drop list, either tomorrow or before the drop on Thursday. Then we got the chinchilla fur. We got it in the red and the black colorway, the Rockstar jacket right there. Very interesting details, even though they might not be for me. Some of the details are pretty nice on some of these pieces. Then we got the jean. I guess they're like a cargo. Looks like the details are interesting. Then we got the pants. It looks like it has the same pattern as the jacket, kind of that chore jacket that we saw, I believe, in the last frame. Yeah, on the bottom there. You basically just got the pants to those. So if you want the full fit is going to be in effect on Thursday. Then we got the sweaters there on the bottom. Don't love that number on the front. If I already get bad luck, if I would wear that sweater around, I would probably have like I'd probably die. Or oh man, why can't I never think of that movie where everyone dies? Final Destination. I feel like my day would be like the Final Destination movie if I wore that sweater. Then we got the a couple different kind of got the death guy. And then we got a couple of the jackets. It looks like it's got like the devil's face. Very demonic, I feel like. This kind of looks like Beavis a little bit, the drawing, but honestly, I don't think this one is for me. I think I'm going to be taking some wallet W's. I do like the one pair of the pants, though. I do like the jewelry as well, I should say. I also like the jean hat. I like the accessories, I think, the best. The jewelry, there's also a bracelet that's pretty dope. And then probably I would say my favorite piece would probably be maybe the cargo denim. But yeah, going to be probably a wallet W for me Probably going to save some of that energy for the weekend. Sheesh. Dunk said I've got the Yowie prices. You need all? Yeah, if you can, Dunk, if you can put those in the Discord. Yeah, if they already have those out, I would definitely take a look at those if you could, my boy. When are they doing the BBS keychain? I'm not sure. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm not sure about the keychain. I don't know if anyone in the chat knows the date on that one. All righty. Again, we will go over the full drop list a little bit closer before the drop. We'll go over each item and the prices as well. If there's anything new added to the list, we'll definitely cover that. But this is going to be dropping on Thursday. It's going to kind of get our weekend started. Weekend is going to start a little bit early, but it'll definitely be interesting. I'm looking forward to the drop. That is for sure. Also looking forward to that UGO drop. I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. All right. Let's go ahead and pop that one over there. The Hellstar drops. For some reason, if anyone is watching over on Twitch, it looks like the Twitch stream just stopped early, a little prematurely. I'm not really sure why it did that. But if you are watching over there, we are over on YouTube. We Rock Dead Stock. In case you guys were wondering what the ending was going to be like. You can't leave early. You know it. Figured it out. It's fall winter carne. So it looks like it's probably going to be in the next couple weeks. Carne asada. You know, are we in the fall and winter season or just the start of it, I should say? Just the start of it right now. Some people, the fall and winter, depending on the brand, sometimes starts in October, but we're kind of getting it right around that time. Again, now all the way until Christmas, if you're a sneaker fan, you just love entertainment, you love action, this is the best time, I feel like, to be a sneakerhead from now all the way until the holiday season, because once the holidays come, we start literally getting drops left, right, every day, all over the place. I feel like there's always something going on once holiday comes up. Always trying to get as many wallet W's as we can. That way we're prepared for those, like, especially those 2 weeks right before Christmas. Like, basically from Black Friday, we got the Black Cat Jordan 4s dropping. I would imagine the Cactus Plant Sponge Dunks. I hope they drop earlier, but my guess would be they'll probably drop right in between that time. We also got that Nardwuar SB going to be dropping. We got some good Kobe's also going to be dropping. We got the West Side Gun Saucony collabs also going to be dropping. It's going to be fun. Yeah, we still love. All right. I was just checking. See if we got anyone over there. Yeah, for some reason, maybe this is live. Maybe I just got to go to the current. Yeah, we're at like 2:16 right now. Okay, yeah, that looks like the right timestamp. We making some noise over there. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. There we go. We moving slowly but surely.
Close my eyes, take me to a different place. Woke up in a different space.
Yeah, 275 for the Tom Sachs. Damn. 275 for the Tommy S. Yeah, I don't know. Those are going to be passes. I mean, they would still be worth copping for the money. Well, what are they? I mean, I would imagine. Let's go ahead and look at the, I don't know. Did I get offered a pair? This is your boy right here. We ended up cracking 600. I don't know if that's good or not. But right now we're at 607. Of course, we got the winning photo right there. I mean, if that just doesn't spell winning, I don't know what does. So if they didn't give me the dub just on the picture alone, I don't even know what we're working for. Yeah, if they didn't give us the dub just on, even if we got everything wrong, just on the profile pic alone. But yeah, 607. I don't think we're going to get the W, unfortunately, with that many points. We turned everything in a little bit late, but we at least got everything in. Like I said, we weren't expecting much, but I thought if we could have fucked around and still got the W, we would have tried. But it looks like we might come up a little bit short just from that point total right there. Golly, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the Isru. We'll see if they do more drops like that. And the best of luck to you guys that are going. Absolutely. I hope you guys do get a pair for those of you guys that are going for them. Tomorrow is going to be the Sushi Club day. So put on your skibbies. We're going out to the sushi restaurant. And hopefully we finesse a W. And we all eating tomorrow. We all going to be eating. Remember also, if you are in the... let's see, where was it at? The New York. I believe New York had a pop-up as well tomorrow. I can't remember where that was for. Let me just double. God, I really like that Nego Air Force 3. Dang it. Definitely going to need to get one of those. Do we got another? Yeah, there was definitely something else going on in person on... Oh, that was the 7-way collab on the A6. Yeah, that one, if you are in the New York area tomorrow, the sushi clubs the raffle's going to open at 10 a.m. Central tomorrow morning. If you're on the East Coast, it's going to be at 11 a.m. If you're on the West Coast, 8 a.m. It will be a nationwide raffle, so we'll be able to get into that. And then for everyone in New York, if you can go in person, again, tomorrow, they are going to be dropping the A6 pop-up at New York Fashion Week. The event is open to the public, but you do need to sign up. Message me if anyone needs to know where to sign up for the New York pop-up for the A6 7-way collab. For everyone else, they are going to be dropping, I would imagine, probably later in the month, would be my guess. You know it. Oh, no, Mikey. Mikey said may want to change that photo of Charlie as some alleged Hollywood tales out there taking advantage of actors. Oh, no. Oh, Charlie was doing the dirty. Oh man, yeah. Sometimes I'm never too surprised when I hear a new Charlie Sheen story. The other day I heard about the one where he smoked some crack and was gay for a while. I never get enough of his interviews. They're always entertaining. But yeah, we might have to change that one out, Charlie. Instead of winning, it just might be a big L on the forehead there. Hell yeah. Mikey goes so on par for Tom Sachs. Yeah, it looks like he's been up to no good as well. I almost didn't think we were getting a Tom Sachs 3. At the end of 2024, we didn't know if we were going to get another Tom Sachs shoe. But it looks like they... came to some kind of agreement. There we go. All right, guys. That is going to be it for today. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today, coming in, showing support. Again, if you're not already part of the Discord link is going to be down in the video description. It's also going to be pinned in the comments. We got a big weekend coming up. Should be a fun week. We definitely cracking into some of the better drops in September. I feel like as the second half of September is about to get underway, one of my favorite drops has got to be the Action Brunson New Balance. I would probably put the Travis Scott Fragments on there. The UGO 95s. I might even put the Towelly. Crocs up there. I also got to get one of those. 803 goes, he smoked some crack and was gay he says just for a while. Like it was nothing. Who doesn't love a good party, he says. OG goes, bro. Oh, man. You know it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Love you all. It's been your boy, J-Mac. I will see you guys tomorrow. I am out. All right, we'll see you later. Whoop, whoop.
Chicken wing, chicken wing, chicken wing, chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, hot dog and bologna, chicken and macaroni, chicken and macaroni, chillin' with the homies, chillin' with the
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body, move. Move your body till you can move. Move, body, move. Move your body till you can.
You're running through my mind with a shotgun. I'm running out of time, but I'm not done. Yeah, I don't need to run, it will come to me. I don't need to fight, but I keep moving, keep moving. Even what I lose, yeah, I keep moving. Put on my shoes, yeah, I keep moving. There's no room to refuse. Don't you mess with us, we're not afraid. Look at us, no, there is nothing to discuss. I'm not okay, but I'll get up. I know the way, no, I won't stop. I know this game, I won't give up. It takes some time to reach the top. Let's take a break, here comes the drop. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body, move. Move your body till you can move. Move, body, move. Move your body till you can. Say what it be, I know the king, follow his lead, repeat after me. I know they lurking, this serpent is circling, but I never worry, cause he got the keys, he let it bleed. Never put me on the freeze, just look at how you spit it to me. It'll be out of right after I seek. You can't make the promise unless you the king. Jay with a baby, I am what he made me. No, you cannot shame me, so it's for the birds. Buy for a price, you ain't know what it's worth. He not letting go like his grandmama purse. Rolling with heavy, he feeling kinda discouraged, cause he feeling down in the dirt. I told him heavy, you only need faith, cause yes, you already did all the work. Life or death, this life is best. I'd rather see the vision complete instead of the speed to find regret. You gotta breathe so you can be free, so you never need the ice and checks. This be my plea, I lost my debt. I gotta cheese and found my flex. I gotta be, I gotta breathe, I gotta breathe. Keep moving.
Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Act like you know how this goes. like you know how this goes.